Hello, hello! We are live everywhere now. I think that you can see me well. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. So, we would start today with the recipe. I hope that you are doing great. I will explain you some major tips of this challenge today, and also I will share you my story, why I'm doing it, and why it is so important for me to share with you my knowledge about the change and about the lasting change too. So firstly we take, while I'm cutting the fruits, I would like you to tell me, where are you from? Please tell me, where are you from? Where are you watching from? And how are you doing? How was your first day of challenge? I would love to hear that. So I will just start to cut, okay? Because it will take a little bit of time. So today we'll have a pineapple recipe. So I would buy a fresh pineapple. Hope that you hear me well, but I don't have any other options for this setup. So yes, so I would buy the fresh pineapple and just cut it. I don't know if any of you are did it already, like maybe all of you, maybe now, but the pineapple is kind of tricky to do. So that's my technique. I use for that the knife, like this, with the teeth, we would say. And we are just trying to get the fruit from the inside, right? And today's recipe is about the fruit, because actually fruits are a natural sweetener, right? You don't need any sugar in your diet if you have some good fruits. But often the fruits that we buy in the shops doesn't have a real good taste. I mean about the sugar, right? So, because they are just picked green and they like spend their time traveling the world, and you cannot have a lot of sugar inside. So there is not much taste. But if you cook them, the sugar will come out of the fruit and you will have this sweet taste that you really need during this challenge. So you cut the pineapple as you can. Thank you for joining me. Please tell me, where are you from? That's so exciting. You are from all over the world today, right? We are on 3 platforms. I decided to put it on Instagram too, because it was my, like, I didn't really want it to stay on Instagram, but I put it on YouTube after. But you can still see the live on Instagram. So if you want to, or if you are watching this video not live, you are supposedly on YouTube now. So here is our pineapple. It's not a fashion cuisine yet, but like it's a camping cuisine, okay? Let's just, oh, you don't maybe see me, oh, that's my pineapple. Okay? So you want to, wait a second, I will just maybe do it like this, as you can see me better. Hopefully it will help a bit. Like this, okay. And then you cut it in 4 parts. So 4 parts. About the knife, I don't know if you have this bread knife in your house, but if not, I recommend the Victorinox brand. I'm not sponsored, but it's really the cheapest option with plastic hands, and they are really, really working well. So I don't see your comments yet. I will see it after, because I'm too far from the camera. But yes, just tell me, where are you from and how is your challenge doing? And how are you doing? What did you do today? Or whatever. And then you cut this pineapple. So the pineapple, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So the pineapple has this strange hard inside, like we would say the core, right? So you want to get sure that you take everything out. Like you know, when it's cut in four, you can see it easily because actually, I will show it. Because actually you have like, it may make a circle. So 1/4 of the circle is the part of the core that you want to take out of every part. So we will just cut it like this. We are moving out from this flat soon, and we will not have any more tree in the kitchen, but maybe the kitchen will be more practical to the lives. So you take out the core, and actually this recipe is inspired by my stepmom. No, by my mother-in-law. Yeah, that's the point. My husband's mom, that is doing this awesome confiture d'ananas. Et c'est super bon. It's really, really good. So I want you to have the same taste, but we'll not put any sugar in it, obviously. We just cook the pineapple. You can take for this any kind of fruits. You can take raspberries, red berries, even apples if you want, obviously. There is no harm. So you want it to slice it like whatever. I don't really have a proper slicing board here neither. I have just a plate, but it's a camping cuisine, right? And you can see that even when I was a child, actually my mom was doing all this like pain about doing the recipes. The recipes, I mean, like the jam. It was like, oh, it's this time of the year, we need to do some jam. Because we were 6 at the house, so it was lots of jam to do, right? Obviously. But she was in pain, and I grabbed this pain from my home and I said to myself, it will be hard to do the jam in my life. Because it's hard to do the jam, right? That's what my mother said. And at some point in my life I discovered that it's not hard at all, and if you want you can do it every morning actually, because it's just about cooking the fruits, right? It's not like, well, it depends on the kind of the jam too, obviously, because if you do, for example, the plum jam, you would cook it more, but we are just using the fast transition and solution here. So okay, I will just cut it quickly for you. So I don't really care about the size. Wait a second, I just grab this. So I don't really care about the size and about the perfection. I don't know, many maybe of you know that I used to work in Paris in Michelin star restaurants. It makes me laugh now because I'm so disordered, you know what I mean? Even if you see, there is my sweatshirt that I didn't take out from the live video, so you can see all this mess. But yes, so I used to work in Paris in these high standard restaurants, and everything was like measured, like, you know, this kind of millimeter thing that you should push it a little bit here, because if not, it's not perfectly aligned on the plate. And so that was my everyday issue, to align things. And if I didn't align these things, it looked nasty, and my co-workers would say, oh, you didn't see that it's not aligned. So yes, so it was a time of my life that I really needed it. Like, I learned this perfection, and like it was kind of challenging for me, and I wanted really this challenge in my life. But now I don't want the challenge anymore. That's why I will not tell you how exactly you should cut your pineapple, because it doesn't matter for me. I don't care. So yeah, just cut it on your plate, on the camping site if you want, or in the middle of your kitchen, it doesn't matter. Use whatever knife you want, in whatever pieces. It's just food, right? And it's just the food that we love. That's important. That's important for me, for example. To look at the fruit, look at this core, for example. That's outstanding, no? It's really yellow inside. There were some pineapples in my life that I bought, they were white. So I really appreciate the quality of the food that I eat today, and I feel like linked with the food that I prepare. And that's it. So there is no more frustration going on if you feel aligned with your food. That's really important. So yeah, whatever pieces, you just cut it. So I normally don't cook pineapple and they are really good here in Mexico. But for this challenge, we need a sugar boost, because we don't like, for people who eat a lot of, or even eat shortly, the sugar in their everyday life, they are used to this taste. And it's kind of strong taste of white sugar that I, for example, don't stand anymore now. I cannot eat white sugar. It's like, for me, it's too much. I cannot eat refined sugar, any cookies, Oreo, Snickers. I don't like it anymore. The taste is not there anymore for me. And that's a good point for you, because if you want really to take out of this white sugar for your life, there is a hope. So at some point of your life, you will not like it anymore. So it's very important, like you will not struggle all your life. But just to let you know, I don't use any stevia. I don't use any artificial sweeteners. It's not good option. Like, you should not exchange the white sugar for artificial sweetener, because actually artificial sweeteners are even worse for your body than is white sugar. So I don't use any stevia. I don't use any oh, there is one thing more that people are using, but I don't remember now. But anyway, so I just use the maple syrup, and from time to time I would use the honey. But it's not a vegan thing, so it's just for special kind of recipes, because I do care about the bee. Yeah, so just quickly cut it. And that's it. So after this recipe, I will share with you some really important tips about our challenge. How in your very everyday life, oh, there is some dumpling pineapple here. Dumpling pineapple. Okay, this one. I just wash my hands. Did you know that water in Mexico, it's not like potable, you cannot drink it? So actually it's a salty water. So when we take a shower, it's a salty water that it's running on us. And like, it's not really, yeah, so you cannot drink it obviously, because they are taking the water from the tanks, like city tanks, and they are putting it on the building. And when you take the shower, you, like, it's just going with the law of gravity down on your shower. So there is no pump, because actually the pump, I think that's the word from in English. So actually in Poland, for example, or in France, they pump it from the earth, right? And here is the gravity that is going down. So okay, so I shall quickly see just your comments here. Oh, so cute to see you all here. Thank you for watching. Olsztyn, USA, New Jersey, wow, that's cool. Blanca, I miss you too. Ah yeah, oui, je parle français, mais ça va être en anglais. Because actually ice bathing, oh, that's fun, because tomorrow, Trin, hey, thank you for watching. So actually I wanted to tell you about about the tomorrow live too. So tomorrow live we will have a special guest, and our special guest is my dear friend Trin from Norway, the woman that empowered me a lot. She lives in cold Norway, and she does do the ice cold bathing. So maybe not, there is not that much ice in Norway anymore, but she still do. Sorry, I have some issues. I will take a picture of this setup and I will send it to you after. You will laugh a lot. Okay, so Trin will be with us tomorrow, and she's a happy guide. So she is sharing like her journey and her tips to be happy, and she's an amazing person. So we will invite her to join us tomorrow at 12:30, like today. So that's my gift for you, our gift for you. You have your pineapple here, and we would put, normally maybe I should like weight it, but I don't. have any weight here. So I will just turn it on and put some chia seed on it, okay? And that's it. Like, I don't know, maybe 3 tablespoons for 1 pineapple. It doesn't really matter. You can always put some water after, and it will do the jelly anyway, right? So yes. So I will put it middle heat, and I will cover it with my cover. And now we have time for ourselves because it's cooking. So I will leave it like 15 minutes maybe. San Diego, wow, I really want to go there. It's not far from Mexico, so maybe we will go there on our way somewhere from here. Okay, so since we all already said where we were from, I want to tell you the story today. So, chia seeds. It's chia seeds. Sorry, chia seeds. It's this one. I grabbed some spoon. Can see it? Yeah, I think that you know chia. Yeah. Okay, so 3 tablespoons for 1 pineapple, I would say. But we will see how it goes. Then I will write you this recipe on my post on Instagram, because you will have the recipe on the Instagram post with the photo, beautiful photo. Oh, sorry, I cut my camera here. So yes, so I wanted to tell you the story. So did you see the picture that I posted on Instagram yesterday with me from 2010 and with me from 2018? I hope that you saw it. If not, go and have a look. So this picture was taken in 2018, and you would maybe ask yourself, why did you put the picture from 2018 and not a picture from today, right? Because it's a metamorphose. So normally you would just put, right, the huge change. But I didn't do that, and I did it in purpose, because actually 2018 was a really important year in my life. I will just take this out. Now I'm all set. So 2018, it was the breakthrough in my life. And some of you that knows me, you know that from 2018 I'm even more alive than I used to be before. And there is a reason for that, because in September 2018 my brother passed away. And I wanted to share this story with you because I find it extremely powerful and empowering to do the huge change, even if it gets really uncomfortable. So in summer 2018, I was in France, and I used to work hard because I was a chef. So I work in the center of Paris in all this sweat. It was like over 30 degrees in a really small cuisine, and we were all there, like 3 or 4 or till 8 person even, and we were cooking. So with the cooking you have even more steam coming up, and it was really exhausting. So we decided with Luca, with my husband, that we'll go to Sicily, that we'll rent a van in Sicily, in Italy, and we'll do the round trip of the island. And we were so excited about it. I remember this day. So it was in August 2018. And so we were waiting for these holidays, like forever. We were saving our money and like just spending our time to plan this trip. And then one day I got a call from my dad. And he does not call me a lot because my parents got divorced. But I got this call. And I answered it and I said, hello, how are you? And he said, Adriana, do you know that Jakub is in a hospital? And I went like, well, I didn't know. But it wasn't that surprising for me because my brother used to have a lot of accidents during his life. Like he used to do the motocross and a lot of motorcycles, and you know, like he often go to the hospital to fix his body, I would say. So I said, no, I didn't know that he's in the hospital. What happened? And then my dad said that he's in a coma, and that they don't know what happened. Actually, it was an accident, and he's sleeping. So we were supposed to go in 3 days. We were supposed to go in 3 days to Italy, and I started like feeling this emotion, like this tension in my body. I could feel every organ of my body really stressed, and I felt that we should go to Poland straight away to be with my family. So the same day we jumped on the plane and we quit Paris to go to Poland. Obviously we cancelled, like we didn't even cancel our Italy trip, because we just quit and we didn't even think about going to Italy anymore. And when I came to Poland, my mom, brother and my sister, they were already waiting for us, so I came with my husband. And actually the accident had place on the other side of the Poland. And most of you know that there are some new roads in Poland, but in between these two cities there are not many of them. So it was really hard for me and for my family to transport each other to the other city, which was on the opposite side. Like we are in the northeast and it would be on northwest. But obviously we sat in the car, all 5 of us, and we went to see him, because we didn't know how long the state will last. And by the phone, actually, the doctors didn't want to say much about that. So we were in this car for 8 hours. We woke up really early, and we just a long drive to go there. Wait a second, I will just see how it's going in the meantime. So we were in our car for 8 hours, running like, well, we didn't talk much. It was kind of, well, everybody was really stressed, right? It was uncommon for us. We didn't know what to expect. So we ran through Poland, and then we reached the hospital, which was in the middle of nowhere. Like it was in the small village, really communist style hospital. And then we entered this place, which was really hard to stand, because it was so sad. It was full of this kind of lonely emotions inside. It's not like, maybe for me at the time, but I felt so empty inside. I felt so lost. I didn't know what to expect, what will wait for me there, right? And then we entered the room with my brother in it. That's what they say. And I saw my brother, and at this very moment I felt that my brother is not there anymore. He was in coma, but he wasn't there anymore. He was gone. He went for the better life. And not all of us felt the same, but for me it was really clear. Like the body was there, the heart was beating, but the soul was not there anymore. And I felt kind of relief, because he wasn't in pain, but still I didn't realize, I couldn't, it was too overwhelming. I felt like there is a huge balloon out of nowhere, just getting bigger and bigger under my heart. I couldn't control my emotions, and I felt my tears going down on my throat. I didn't know how to react, what to say to my mom, to my siblings. I didn't know what to do. It was so uncommon for me. And then after some time, we came back to the car, and we sat in, all 5 of us, in the really small car, so we were kind of squeezed for next 8 hours of road back. So it would make 16 hours of the whole day. And then we were not talking, right? It was like really hard, deep reflection. And in this village, where you have maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 streets, there is not much. Out of nowhere, there is a car, like going from the left side. So I would say we had the priority, right? But he was going so fast, the guy in the car, that he just jumped on our road. And my brother put the brake really hardly, and we went up and up front and back front, right? And then we saw this title on the car, and the title said, the sticker, you know, the sticker, just a casual sticker like baby on board, but on this sticker it was written, Jesus is alive, and you? And at this very point of my life, something changed in me. I wasn't the same anymore after. Never. Because I figured out that my brother passed away in his body, but I could feel his spirit all the time. And I decided to take a massive action to improve my life for better. I decided not to be sad, because I knew that if my brother was watching me, he would be sad and disappointed with my reaction. So this day, you know that brother, yesterday I was talking to you about the brother with the best kept secret, right? With this shelf full of sweets. That was this brother. We were really close, and we changed a lot together. And this day, I decided to fight for myself. I decided to stand up in my life, even more than before, and do the things that I really want to do, whatever the consequences were. I just decided to be myself 100% all the time, and don't see any issues because of the issues, like external issues. Sometimes they are like stopping us so hardly, right? Because we think it's maybe not this time because now it's COVID, or we cannot travel, or I don't have time for that or for that because I have a small baby, or I cannot go vegan because I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? We have a lot of excuses all the time, but we know what's best for us. And I wanted to share this story with you because I know that some of us here on this challenge has a challenging past, but I don't want our past to define our future anymore. That's why I'm doing this challenge, because I want to show you that we can be strong and have this inner power every day, whenever we decide. It's just a simple step that's doing the gap between us and our goals. And there is nothing more. And actually, I would say that it's controversial, right? But I would say that for me, the thing that my brother, the event of my brother passing away was empowering. Because I said to myself that he wants me to fight for myself now. He wants me to stand up and to do the things that I really want to do in life, and don't wait anymore. And whatever the circumstances are, just do the job, what you want. You want to be fit, stop sugar, stop fats, go vegan, look at what you eat, love your food, etc. You know what I mean? Don't wait for anything. So, yesterday we were talking a lot about the emotions, right? So in this case, like, contrary to the event with my parents who got divorced, with my brother passing away, I felt empowered. And I didn't want to jump on food anymore because I knew that it wasn't the solution. I wanted to find the way for myself. And it was the time, 7 days after his funeral, this picture was taken. The second picture from 2018. So I hope that it makes a little bit of your excuses go away at this very time, and that you can feel more of your internal power. And even if you can hear from the outside world that it's maybe not the best time to change, or maybe you don't have enough enough resources or money or time you will just do it for your own, because that's about us. Everything here is just about us. I will leave you for a moment. I will just mix our pineapple. So I will tell, like, you can feel, like, you can see the juice already. But it will cook for a while. So, yes. So tell me, how do you feel today? How are you doing? How is the challenge? If you found your peer group, please tell me in the comments. It's really important for me to know how the tips are working. And now, in the meantime, I will tell you more about our tips for the challenge. I will just open the slide. So, yes. So, first tip of our challenge, no sugar challenge, is write down why do you want to do it. You can want to do the challenge because you want your friends, family, husband be proud of you. Or maybe you want to get them excited, your husband or wife. It will influence your life, right? You will not be controlled by sugar anymore, because sugar is running our body, like coffee. It's really, really powerful to take the sugar in our body, because we will have the special guest about it too. But I mean, there are a lot of chemicals that are influencing these processes in our body. So it's important to control it, as we just run our body by our own. So the second tip is integrate the community, right? So I was talking a lot about the peer group. And now I will also send you a link for the websites where there are some bets. Like, you can tell, for example, I want to do something, and you are there are many websites and many techniques of that, but everything is like the same goal, is to just make you move, right? Make you do the thing. So you are putting like $20 or something, and then you put it in the bucket of everybody mixed, right? And then the person that did like achieve the goal is taking all the bucket. So that's the point. And I will tell you the link after. You will have it in the description of this video. Then set the first step. So the first step, it's not maybe, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I am talking about white sugar here. So white sugar obviously is a sweetener too. White sugar is cakes, Oreos, and all this kind of, you know, industrial refined sugar. But if you feel overwhelmed with sentence, why sugar? Take maybe the sodas first. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, and all of these other sweet things that we put in our body daily. I want you to see also the importance of alcohol in calories and coffee. So Starbucks coffee, caramel latte has huge amount of sugar inside, because they put this caramel syrup, and in the whipped cream there is also sugar too. So if we are talking about white sugar, it's in it, right? It's a refined sugar and it's nothing good. So you should include that too. But if you feel overwhelmed with this term white sugar, you can always obviously cut it in half or in parts and just do sodas first, for example, for 3 days or for 1 week, and then you see how it goes, and then you cut step by step more sugar out of your diet. Then, so yes, so change as much as you are comfortable with today. I don't want you to suffer, and I don't think that lasting change is made by suffering. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that anything is done by suffering. So I want you to really feel the comfort of this change, because you are going for your better self now, right? So it's easy. Sorry, just mix a bit. So it will be easier, obviously, to do it step by step for everybody, and you will not feel like this inner voice behind your head telling you, why you didn't do that today, you are such a loser. It's not about being a loser, just about the goals that you set too high. So just do it step by step. And I have even this technique, and there is 5-second rules, right? It's 5-second rule. And so you have this 5-second rule. So it means that in 5 seconds that you take the decision, for example, I said to me, I will do the exercise for my arms every day for these 21 days. So I said to me, and then I realized that, oh, actually, I don't maybe want, but in the 5 seconds that are going behind the decision, you need to commit. You need to commit to your change. You need to take the action, whatever the action it is. You can put it into your calendar. You can put the poster on the wall that you decided, and you will stick to it. So if you do that, then you will like decide, or like, I mean, sorry, I'm good host. So then you will decide on your own with yourself, how do you want to treat yourself already, and you will just stick to that for the next couple of days or weeks or the whole life. So the other day I decided that I will jump into the pool in the morning, because I said to myself, okay, Trin is doing this ice bathing, and she's using the ice, this 5-second rule. So I will do the jump in the swimming pool in the morning. So I went to I got like dressed in my swimsuit, 7 a.m. in the morning. Elliot got up. I'm going to do it. I will do it. And then I go to the swimming pool and I see this huge spider. Like, did you once in my life I saw the documentary movie about some American folks that had this kind of cover shoes, and in these cover shoes, like the flip flop but with cover, I don't know how to say it, but you know, like, you get the point. So you don't see what's on the level of your toes, right? And then on these cover shoes, there were tarantula, and it bite the woman, and she did. So I was afraid when I saw this spider in the swimming pool, but I said to myself, Adriana, you said to yourself that you will do it today. So obviously I jumped in the pool, because spiders cannot swim, right? You know, all of you, that spiders are, you know, like dying in water. I hope most of them. So this one was dead. But yeah, it was creepy, really creepy, because I could see also next to him this, you know, kind of hair on his legs and stuff. It was disgusting. But 5-second rule, really important one, okay? Then take all the sweets out of your reach. You don't have any choice, folks. You need to do it. It's too hard. If you keep it in your house, it's too hard. It's way easier to take it out of your reach, at least at the beginning. For example, I don't have any sweets in my home till today. There is no way I will buy more to grab some in my home, because I cannot control myself. When it comes, especially if some of you are vegan already, sometimes we have these sugar cravings, and if I don't feel like cooking, I would just jump on these sweets. So I just decided to quit all of white sugar and just like throw it away from my home. So that's a really important tip. I know that some of you feel not really comfortable with it, but you can still maybe give it for some time to somebody who can control it better, and maybe for 1 month and then he can like take care about it. I just need to think. But no, there is no way you can keep it in your home. So it's really important one, and you will feel a huge relief, because even if you have the shop under your apartment downstairs, and you have just, I don't know, 3 floors to go to your shop and take your like favorite sweet, it's still this distance. And there will be some days that in this way, these 3 floors, you will think about us and our challenge, and you say to yourself, I'm ridiculous, I come back. So it's a longer time of reaction, and you can save yourself in this time. It's really important, crazy important, really, believe me. Then think before it happens. So I'm giving you recipes with increased IG glycemic index, I don't know, but increased IG inside. As you can quit white sugar, but have something to replace it if you really starve for sweets. So most of these recipes, or all of them actually, they can stay in the fridge for 2 weeks, and you can use it whenever you have this craving. You can freeze some of them if you want, or you can just put it in your fridge and take a spoon, like for example with the jam that we'll do. We'll put it in the glass jar, and once you put it in your fridge, you know that when the sugar craving comes, at least you have this. So you can take 1 spoon, 2 spoons, not eating the whole jar. Well, that's just my suggestion. You do whatever you want, but it's really important to have something to replace, because it's hard for everybody. And then take a good care, I think it's the last one. Yeah, take a good care of yourself. So try not to get frustrated. And when I say it, it's not like you know, the golden tip that you can never apply it because it's too hard to do. But I know that most of you are working now and have this kind of interaction of people that are not really comfortable maybe. But we are doing it to improve our health and our well-being. Like in spa actually, you know, you go there and you see this well-being slogan, and you feel already that you will feel good after. It will be comfortable and you will be there, like enjoying your life and the inner peace. Do it every day. You don't need to go to spa every day, take the expensive massage or whatever. You can do it on your own, in your own house. Even if you are not meditating. I don't want to tell you that you need to meditate. That's just one of the techniques. Like the 5-second rule is a technique to motivate. There are a lot of techniques that you can do to just improve your health and improve your inner peace. It's really important. So, wait a second. Yeah, so it's already almost ready. So this inner peace is really important to keep inside of you, because it's not like the solution for one day. We are looking for long-term solutions, and they are crazy important because we want to feel comfortable all the time, feel happy. That may be crazy for some of you, like how can be happy? Maybe it's easy for you to say because you are in Mexico. I can tell you that 2 months ago I wasn't in Mexico. I was in the middle of Warsaw, and I was not fighting, but taking a challenge to feel this happiness every day. And while in Warsaw, I was with my husband and one-year-old child, and it was snow was everywhere. It was snowing so badly for some time, and they didn't even have time to take the snow out of the sidewalks. So with our stroller, with no winter tires of strollers, maybe there are some, but maybe, I don't know, we didn't have this one. So it was so tough. We were going off-road with our stroller and with our baby that had 7 or 8 layers of clothing on him, and he was stuck like this in the stroller, and then you had us with the stroller behind, but we had fun out of it because we choose to have this fun, even if it got uncomfortable. So it's the same thing as with our story at the beginning. If you join us now, I invite you to see the whole video from the very beginning. It was really empowering. So yes, so in every moment of your life there are some solutions, and actually solutions are you. So if in the morning you wake up and you say yay, it's kind of fake it. But if you say yes, wow, I'm alive, I can enjoy one more day of my life. What I will do today for me, what I will do to improve my happiness. It's a really important question to ask yourself. So that was all of my tips, and now we will do the jam. So I would put everything in the Vitamix because I cut it roughly. So if you cut it well, you don't need to mix it in the Vitamix, but I don't care, so I will just mix it. And actually this Vitamix is traveling with us. We bought it in Canada last year in Vancouver, where Elliot was born, but that's the story for another life. So we bought it in Vancouver, then took it to Ponds, and then we came with it to Mexico. And it's like 7 or 8 kilos, I would say. 8 kilos with all the accessories. So it's our second baby. Okay guys, so if you want, thank you very much Elizabeth, it's so nice of you. If you want, maybe share with me how are you doing, because nobody is saying anything about the challenge here. Are you on the challenge? Did you stop your sugar intake or not? Or you are just watching because you like me or whatever? I want to know more about it. I want to know everything about that. I really want to I am happy that you are here. It's not about that, but I really want you to take the challenge with me. So please tell me more. How is it doing? Don't be shy. Now you put your hair on the level of my chest. Okay, so you can see that pineapple is cooked. Once the color is getting more yellow. Hey Carrie, oh I'm so happy. That's cool. It's never too late. I said it yesterday, it's never too late to start. You can start today, tomorrow, you can start on Friday. I don't really I won't be the person that will say that it's too late, because it's not true. You can do it whenever you want. The most important thing is to set your goal and to go for it. Hey, I see some new people joining. Where are you from, guys? We do some jam recipe today. Actually, if you want me to change the live hour, we can do it. You just need to tell me where are you from, because actually I saw that a lot of people are from United States, so maybe I should change it for 6 p.m. in my time, so it would be evening in USA. But you need to tell me more about that, because I don't know. So we have everything in our Vitamix. That's okay, Elizabeth. I'm on the challenge, but I went to the coffee machine at the office today and just forgot I had sugar in my coffee, lol. So I had tea without sugar the rest of the day. Wow, that's awesome! Wow, and quitting the sugar in the coffee, it's crazy, crazy life-changing. Because actually, I try to stop coffee now, but there was a time that I drank a lot of coffee, and at the very time, the very beginning of it, I drank it with sugar. And I didn't like it without sugar. I didn't like the taste. And then at some point, actually, I stopped the sugar. Like one day I decided, okay, that's enough. What? That's enough. I can drink it without sugar. So I just stopped the sugar, and the taste is so different. that I don't know if you heard it, but a lot of people told me the same already, that you can never again come back to the coffee with sugar. It's disgusting as hell. It's really disgusting. So no way for that. So yeah, your comments. Hi Ibrahim. Hello. So we have our jam here, and then we will just mix it. If you want to see, I will just show you more. It will mix. Oh, maybe I will turn it on. I just mix it a little bit. Okay, and that's it. So, you have your jam inside now. Some of you would say, because we have a lot of critics here, so, and they are right. So we will talk about it more. Some of you would say that the chia seeds should be mixed before the intake. Yeah, that's perfect. And they are right, because obviously we have this omega-3. You will have a specialist that will come to talk to you, because I'm not the one. But there are a lot of good fats inside. And to take out these fats, you need to mix it first and then add to your recipes. And that's mainly what I'm doing. But this challenge is not about the vegan diet. It's about the sugar. And I don't want to take, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. So I just want you to do it step by step, and we will leave it like this. And actually I love the texture of chia that is not mixed, because it's not the same anymore. I love this, you know what I mean, no? When you eat chia already, you surely do. So I just take the spoon. I will take the spoon and show you the texture with the plate. So the texture is like this. You see? And you could say, okay, Adriana, it's a bit liquid. It is. But the chia seeds will absorb this humidity and all the juice. And even if you think that there is too much juice, you can still add some chia seeds and mix at this point. Because it depends, obviously, every fruit has another juice inside. Well, not another juice, but another amount of juice, right? So that's my point. And now I would just put the jar. Yeah, I take some jar, right? And I put it in it. Now you can see that it's well mixed and you can spread it easily on your bread, right? And you can feel the taste, believe me. It's been like 10-15 minutes of cooking. And you have this whole jar of delicious homemade sweetener. Not only, it's not a jam, you know what I mean? Like the jam, you wouldn't put it everywhere, but this, you can put it everywhere. On your granola, on your oatmeal in the morning, right? On your bread, on your whatever you want. So that's our jam. So I would put it in the fridge. And of course, you can look for keeping it 2 weeks. But more fresher it is, tastier it is. It's my best sentence ever. So if you are not a huge eater like of foods, or you don't have a big family, I would just do a little bit less and just redo it. As you can see, it's really easy to do and it's really fast to do, so you don't need a lot of time to do it. So to resume our points, maybe I will go through our points again. So write down the reason why you do the challenge. Second one, integrate the community, your peer group, your I will send you the link about the bets that you can take challenge, right? Then you have set a first step. So maybe not no sugar, but no soda at the beginning if the sugar is too much for you. So change as much as you are comfortable with today, not to suffer, okay? Then I will take all of sweets out of my reach, not to get distracted. Think before it happens, prepare the recipe, and take a good care of yourself. So that would be it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the live. I'm really excited about these lives. I love to share my stories with you and to see you evolving and taking the risk of being uncomfortable, right? Because it's still a habit change of the habit. So there is still time, as I said to Elizabeth before, of course, and to other of you, that there is still time to join. There is no deadline. You will not be excluded or you will not be too late. You can still see my first video. They are available on YouTube, the video from yesterday. We are running the challenge for 21 days, so you will see my face 21 days. And I hope you enjoy it. If not, quit now. And yes, so I wish you all the best. And if you have any need of support, you can write me the message or write the comment below my post and share with others, like Elizabeth did today. Thank you very much for this sharing. It was really important for me. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. It takes me time to